In this tutorial, we're going to customize the WordPress dashboard using the White Label CMS plugin. It's a great plugin and it's got a lot of features. We're going to go through pretty much all of them in this tutorial. If you have any questions or comments throughout this tutorial, please leave them down below. I'll try to answer them as best I can. My name is Bjorn Allpass from WPLearningLab, where we help you get better at WordPress so you can earn more for yourself, for your clients, and for your business. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you click subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos. We're getting started on this video right now. So in this tutorial, this is part of what we're creating. This is a custom dashboard. We are also white labeling most of the website. We're customizing the login form. The custom dashboard you see here, this is created using Elementor Pro. This is the only paid plugin you need is Elementor Pro. Everything else is free. And we have dynamically pulled in the user profile image, dynamically pulled in their name. So those two things will change based on which user is logging in. We have some information we add in here and a form to help them contact us if they need help. We are assuming this is a developer website or a client website being handed over to a client. So when a client logs in, they can contact you for help. You can have videos down here that will help them as well. And this is created using Elementor Pro. You can, of course, create whatever you want in here. It's an Elementor template, so you can put anything you want in this area. We're also customizing the login page. This is it right here. It looks a lot better than the standard WordPress login page. I'll show you how to customize all that. And we're going to customize all that and more in this tutorial. So we saw what we're making. This is what we're starting with, the default WordPress dashboard. It's fine, but it's not great. If you're handing this over to a client, they would see this and it's confusing immediately. It's not clear what to do, where to go, especially if this is their first time in WordPress. So it's nice to have a custom made dashboard just for them right here, kind of guiding them gently in the directions they have to go. And this is the dashboard, as you know, and the default login screen that we're using is right here. And this is also not great, not really customized. We're going to change it to what we saw just a moment ago. Back in the dashboard, let's go to plugins and add new. We're going to do all of this with a plugin called White Label CMS. This plugin is created by Troy Dean. He's big in the WordPress space. He has in this plugin over 100,000 active installs. Compatible with the latest version updated 2 weeks ago. So it looks pretty good. But when you install new plugins, you always want to make sure you back up your site just in case something goes wrong. I linked to the tutorial in the card up above and the description down below to help you with a backup if you need to. Now I'll click on install and then activate once that is done. Now we have a new menu option under settings called White Label CMS. Click on that. And we're going to start walking through how to white label this website. So first we add a developer name. This will be used in the footer and alt text. This one will be used in the footer and the admin bar. And basically what's happening here is you add your name, your company name as the developer. And then when a client sees it, they will think that you're the one who created everything because your company name will be everywhere. Let's just put WPLearningLab in here and then our URL and then footer text. Let's just put that in there again. RSS feed address, I'm just going to keep it as it is, which is this right here. That's fine. Click on next. We're going to add the client's business name. I'm going to call this, let's see, let's make it up, Big Time RVing. Going to add a logo. Luckily I have an RV logo handy. Just going to upload that logo here. There's our fancy RVing logo. Let's insert that. We can add a retina logo, which is basically just an image that's twice the size of this one, and they'll display better on screens with higher resolutions. Click on Save when you're ready. Now we have some more options in regards to the branding. We can hide the WordPress logo and links. This is on, so when it's green, this whatever is this title is describing, that's what's happening. So we're hiding the links, we're hiding mentions of WordPress, links to WordPress.org, we're hiding the WP version. That's all fine. Custom page titles, Big Time RVing, that's fine. For the admin bar logo, this is where we're replacing the WordPress logo. So this would be something where you want to put your company logo, I would think. I'm going to add mine here. There we go. Admin bar alt text, keep it as that. Replace the howdy text, which we see right here. I'm going to change this to hello there. Admin bar URL, this is where the link that used to go to WordPress.org now goes back to your website. You might want to put this to maybe a help page on your website, someplace you know that this is going to be linking from all of your clients who have this white labeled setup. So maybe this would be some kind of help page for the website or something. Anyway, I'll just keep it at the home page. Sidebar branding allows you to customize the sidebar. All these settings are pretty well explained. footer branding. I'm not going to go and edit every single one of these. Going to get the idea. You can white label pretty much anything on the site. Click on Save when you're ready. We have those updates already. We have my logo up here. Be better if I had a white background logo there. And over here we have the hello there. Change to that. And if we go down at the very bottom where it used to say WordPress.org, has WPLearningLab. So a lot of changes already made under the branding. The login page is where we can now customize the login page. It pulls in the logo from the client. We can adjust margins and heights and things, which we can't really do until we've seen the page, until we see what we have, what we're working with. And we can do that. If we scroll down, there's a live preview link. If I click on there, this is what our live preview currently looks like. Looks like trash because this is way too big. So let's go back into here. Let's change the width. This is a square logo. It pulled in the width and the height of the logo itself, which is a square. Let's change this to 40 by 40. Live preview. That's much better. Can we even make it a bit bigger? Let's make it 60 by 60. There we go. We can add a margin down below it if you want to. I don't want to in this case. And we can change the background color. I'm going to add a background image that goes over top of everything in the background. I'm going to use this tire. Why not? Kind of like RVing, right? A nice little flat tire there. Let's make the background image full screen so it stretches across the whole area. I do not want to repeat it. Change it to no repeat. Click on live preview. And we have our background in the back. It stands out quite a bit. This is where you probably want a more of a subtle background image. So I'm going to update this with a different image that's maybe more to do with RVing and a little more subtle. All right, I just paused the video. I made a quick image. I'm going to upload it right here. And I'm going to drag and drop it in. There's our image. Once it loads, it's a pretty big one. There we go. 2 people enjoying a mountain view. And this should look a lot better in the live preview. And I think it does. And what you want to do is make sure the contrast is appropriate. For example, I have this orange logo and that stands out on a white background. But if you had a white logo, it would not look great on a light color background. So you want to make a darker background. So make sure you customize that appropriately. Let's go back into here. Under advanced settings, we can hide the register and lost your password link. If you don't have users logging in, this is something you can do. You don't want people to be registering and requesting a password. Just going to hide those. I'm going to hide the back to link. And the back to link, just in case you missed it, is down here, which takes you back to the home page or whatever page you're on WordPress. Going to hide that. Here you can change all the colors to do with the form and customize them according to your brand. I'm going to change the button color to be an orange. It's not the exact same orange, but it's close, I guess. And that kind of ties it into the brand. Then I'm going to click on Save. Our login form is now customized. Obviously, you want to customize it to your client, but that's how you customize a login form using this plugin. Our dashboard can also be customized, as we saw at the beginning of the video. The dashboard icon we want to have as our logo. I'm just going to upload this logo again. And suggested height is 40 pixels. Hopefully it just resizes it down to 40. Otherwise it's going to be monstrous. In this field here, we're selecting which users will not see the dashboard panels. Currently, we have set to hide all panels. So if we were to go to the dashboard, there should be nothing there. Nothing here. So if we uncheck this box and then save and then refresh over here, we have our regular panels back. And yeah, that logo is way too big. I'm just going to take out that logo. And here you can choose which panels to hide. So quite often I find the events and news widget, the empty dashboard panel, recent comments are not really that important to me anyway. So if we refresh out here, we see we only have these other options. So you can customize that as you want. We can also create a custom welcome dashboard panel. I want to add my own, which means adding a custom one. You can do it with basic HTML if you want to. You can paste the HTML down here. If I type in hello down here and make it full width and dismissible, meaning there's an X on it, and save, and then refresh, we see our custom panel appear right here. Now, this is a good way to customize things, although it's not the best way. The best way would be using either Elementor or Beaver Builder. Currently, neither are installed on our site, so it doesn't give us these options. I'm going to install Elementor right now, and we're going to create a good-looking custom dashboard. So let's hop over to Plugins and Add New. Let's look for Elementor. And for this to work, we do have to use Elementor Pro. So we're installing the free version right now, and we activate it once it's installed. I'll install Elementor Pro, go to Add New, Upload Plugin, choose File, find the Elementor Pro file, install now, activate plugin. And so now we have Elementor Pro installed. Now if we go back to Settings and White Label CMS and Dashboard, we now see we have this toggle clickable. Let's turn that on. When you select the template, we have no templates yet. I have to create a template to make this work. So let's go over to Elementor, Templates, Theme Builder, leave the page, click on Add New, going to create a page, and we're going to call this Dashboard. Click on Create Template. I'm going to change the layout to be Canvas, and we're going to add widgets and things to Elementor just like we would in any other Elementor page. So the first thing I'll do is install an intersection, or add an intersection. I'm going to add an image, and this image is going to be dynamic. It's going to be the user profile picture, which pulls me in here. I'm going to make it round with a border radius percentage of 50, so it's nice and round. And I'm going to align it to the left. Let's align that to the left. Shrink this down. Going to add a headline. Let's drag it in there. I'm going to make it dynamic. Going to look for site and user info. Click on user info again. Choose the field. Going to use the display name of the user. And I'm going to have before this, hey there Bjorn, and after, welcome to your dashboard. I'm going to customize the title a little bit. Just make it black in color and a little bit smaller font. There, that's good enough. Now I have a dynamic heading up here, and it's going to be off to the side because I have it left adjusted, but you can adjust it however you want. It's an Elementor template. And now we're going to add some basic information that would allow the client to contact us if they run into any problems. This is similar to a video I did about a year ago where we created a custom dashboard just on its own. Now we're tying it in with this white label, but we're going to create a similar setup to what we had back then. It's going to add 2 sections. It's going to add a headline. If you need any help, drop us a line. Make this black. Font size smaller. Gonna add a text editor and just keep this lorem ipsum in there for now. Over here we'll add a form. Because we have Elementor Pro, we can add forms. And that's good enough. You know how to change the colors and customize everything. And so now we have a spot where the client can reach out to us and ask for help if they need to. And down below, you can add other information. You could add help pages, links to your help pages, link to a knowledge base, links to videos. In the video I did a year or so ago, I added videos down here because why not upload videos to your YouTube channel and have your clients be able to go there and watch them with whatever kind of help they need in their site. So I'm going to add a 3-column section, and I'm going to add video, and then we just add a URL of a video. I'll just paste it in here, and then I'll just duplicate this, drag it over, dupe it again, drag it over, add 2 other URLs. I have this fancy clipboard over here that I can use to copy and paste multiple things at once. If you want to know about that, leave a comment in the description down below. I'll tell you how that works. Okay, so now we have our 3 videos in here. I'm going to just add some padding above, some margin actually. Just a little space. And there we have a first version of a dashboard. I'm going to click on Publish. and then exit out of here. The reason I say first version is it's hard to land on a final version when you haven't seen it where it's going to ultimately end up, which is in the dashboard. So it's hard to know if this is the exact look you want. That's why I say first version. Let's go to settings, white label CMS, dashboard, and activate Elementor and select our dashboard template. Let's not show the title. Let's not make it dismissible. And let's click on save. Let's go to dashboard. Actually, over here, let's just refresh the dashboard here. And here we have our dashboard. Like I said, it's the first version. It's not perfect. We can easily rearrange some things, add some more text here to fill that out, center this, make it look a little better. And then we have our videos down below, and we have our widgets right down here. Now that we've seen it in the wild, you can go back into Elementor, customize this a little more to make it look more like how you want it. I want to get rid of this title up here. Let's click on save again. Another quick note on this dashboard. This is dynamic. The image is dynamic. The name is dynamic. So it's pulling in the image of the user who's currently logged in. And it's pulling in the display name of that user as well, right here. So these will change based on who's logging into the site. And you can also have other dashboards. So we have our panel that we made up here, the welcome panel. We can add a second welcome panel because this panel will be displayed to all of these user levels. If we want to have a different panel for, say, subscribers or contributors or authors or editors or whatever, you just put them in here and say we just want to have a custom one just for editor. Then remove editor from this one, and then we could create a custom one for editors, which is pretty awesome. I'm just going to quickly pause this video. I'm going to design this a little better so it's more eye candy, because right now it's not. And then we'll carry on with the rest of the plugin. There we go. That's a bit better. I just tweaked the visuals. As you can see, I had some more lines here to make that the same height as the form, and just change the background color. But it looks a lot better than it did a moment ago. So now we're going to carry on with this plugin. As we saw, we can add a second welcome panel for different users. You can add an RSS dashboard panel, and this will allow you to add your own RSS feed to your client's dashboard. So if I turn this on, I'm going to add the RSS feed title here, auto pull it in as our company. I'm going to add our logo here. I'm going to see how all the options for this guy works. The RSS feed is normally at your website /feed. So if I go to WPLearningLab.com/feed, not go to, type in number of items that will appear. Let's put 4 in there. Show post contents. I'm not sure, it's probably too long. Let's, for the introduction, here the latest post from my site. Save. Let's see how that looks. Let's go to the dashboard, refresh the page, scroll down. We have our RSS feed right down here, pulls in the latest posts from my website, and this is right down near the bottom. This have to be adjusted and arranged and customized, which you can do by hiding and unhiding dashboard panels and then dragging and dropping them inside that dashboard area here. So that's pretty easy to customize. Not going to go into detail on that. And then we have our menus options. Do you want to hide the menus for your client? So if we turn this on, we can choose which menus to hide from the side of WordPress. These are the options down here. For example, if we hide posts, posts will be gone. Media, images, pages, all of these, we can hide everything if we wanted to. Probably don't want to hide posts, so maybe we will turn posts back on because the client probably wants to create posts and pages. So you have to create the ones that the client would want. And you can also just hide sub-items. If you wanted them to be able to add posts but not mess with the tags, turn off the tags. If you wanted appearance to be on, you want them to be able to create menus but not mess with the widgets or the customizer or the themes or the theme editor, you'd have just menus under appearance. If we save this, we see there are no changes. That's because I'm what's called the white label CMS super admin, which is me right here. These changes will only be seen if you log in with a user account that is not this. These changes or these menus will be hidden for all user roles, up to and including admins, except for me, the white label admin, and the super admin. So I'm going to quickly create a new user, and I'll show you what this looks like when you log in as a different user. Okay, all done. Added a new user called client. I'm going to open incognito and let's log into this site with our client information. The username is client. Password is this. Click on login. And we see our subset of menus that we are allowed according to the settings we set over here. That's how you hide menus, and hopefully it hides the ones that you want to hide. And then we go into settings. In the settings, we can hide the admin bar from the front end. When we go to our site, we have the admin bar up here. Turn this on, save, refresh, admin bar is gone. I find it quite useful for myself, but it's not useful for clients sometimes. So you can turn that on or off depending what you need. You can turn off the help box and screen options, which can be confusing. They aren't on this page, but if we go to, say, appearance and menus, we have screen options and help. We can hide those using these two options. Nag messages, these are messages when you need to update things. This will hide them for all user roles. You can add custom CSS for the admin if you want to. This will only be for advanced users, and this should apply CSS to the WordPress admin, which is the backend area. We can add a custom style sheet URL here, which we can use to customize the admin as well. And then save when we are all done. And if you want to level up your white labeling just a little bit more, we can add a custom admin theme. I have a tutorial where I show you to do that. Card up above, link down below. This is from a couple years ago, but I'm just going to quickly show you in this tutorial as well. I'm going to go to plugins and then add new, and I'm going to look up admin theme. And this shows you a bunch of options for changing the admin theme. We can see in this thumbnail how it changes the look of these links on the side. This one does not show a preview, no preview here. Here's a preview on this one. And you basically just have to go through and try them, see which one you like. So I'm going to install this one and see how it looks. Pay close attention to this sidebar menu and the menu bar at the top. It's going to change, or it should change right after it's activated. There we go. We have a completely different look. Even change the fonts in this area here. If we go to the dashboard, you want to change your dashboard template here to look a little more like what they have on the side. But that's how easy it is to change the admin area and the admin options. Like I said, I have a tutorial where I go into more detail on that I linked to earlier. And I have another tutorial for admin themes where you can create your own custom theme or apply your own custom CSS to the admin dashboard to customize it as you see fit. I've linked to that as well in the description down below. And while we're on the topic of making websites awesome for your clients, you should check out this tutorial right here where I show you how to make your client websites or any website that you own or manage super fast using WP Rocket, which is my favorite speed up plugin. So check out that tutorial there. And make sure you click subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos. My name is Bjorn Allpass in WP Learning Lab. Till next time, keep crushing it, and I will see you in the next video.